Here we learn about the laboratory preparation of hydrogen and oxidation reduction and some other reactions. Okay, so here that is reactants used granulated zinc granule. Okay, is available. It buy from the market with the dilute hydrochloric acid or dilute sulfuric acid. This is the laboratory setup. Okay, there is a zinc is taken in a round bottom flask that is called round bottom flask with dilute sulfuric acid will add from here. Okay, already zinc granule will be here. Okay, so you just open the cork and use the sulfuric acid or hydrochloric acid. When you add, then you just close this top cork. Then as soon as the acid will reach to the zinc, they will start reacting. Then the gas will produce, and the hydrogen will go, and that will collected by the they will collect over the water. Okay, that is called downward displacement of water. Okay, by the process downward displacement of water, the water will come downward. Okay, the hydrogen gas is collected because it is lighter than the um, water. Okay, downward displacement of water, it is very important, by which downward or upward some gases upward displacement of air is there. Okay, will collect it. Okay, so students, here it is, zinc granule prefer for the reaction over pure zinc because impurity present granulated zinc copper. Some impurities are present, then the impurities if you present with hydrogen also impurities are present. So how you will release the remove the impurities? Here the reactions. Okay, to collect the pure thing, that impure hydrogen gas will pass one by one with chamber. First silver nitrate, then lead nitrate solution, then potassium hydroxide solution, then anhydrous calcium chloride, then pure dihydrogen will collected in the cylinder. Okay, so to remove the impurities, so these are the impurities. So silver nitrate will remove which impurities? To remove arsine and phosphine, arsenic and phosphine. Lead nitrate will remove hydrogen sulfide. Okay, and you can see H2S CO2 written over here. You see impure hydrogen, see hydrogen H2S released here, CO2 SO2 H2O is present. So potassium hydroxide will absorb CO2 SO2, then H2O will go, that H2O will absorb by the anhydrous calcium chloride. Not only this purpose, student, in when you learn the laboratory preparation, anhydrous calcium chloride used in several preparation to absorb the moisture means H2O. Similarly potassium hydroxide solution and other. Okay, it's depend on the gas or the which gas is producing. So that is the thing, basic things you need to learn. Then come to the uh, here a drying agent used to dry the gas. Common drying agent is here fused calcium chloride, I already told you. Now come to the student, concentrated H2SO4 also good drying agent, but here it is not used because it will react with hydrogen to form water and sulfur dioxide. So why concentrated sulfuric acid not used to drying hydrogen gas? That is important question come in the exam. From the chapter preparations and students like blog in elements, S block, D block elements, this chapter in senior class present in the chemistry, there mostly you need to memorize. Okay, these types of question will come. Why H2SO4 not used? Which process is used? Okay, what is the reaction? And reactions you need to remember by that's why you prepare a chart in your home to remember the reactions. Students, nitric acid even in dilute form not used, students, because I told you it is a very powerful oxidizing agent. Okay, it will oxidize, or after formation of hydrogen it will oxidize that hydrogen to water. Okay, you can see zinc react with the nitric acid, they will uh, reduce hydrogen to water. Okay, and nitrous oxide NO gas will produce. That's why nitric acid not used. Only nitric acid used when magnesium and manganese. Okay, 1% dilute nitric acid, 1% means highly diluted nitric acid, they will react with magnesium and manganese, they form hydrogen. Okay, they reduce to hydrogen. And concentrated sulfuric acid not used because strong oxidizer, that is also that's why dilute sulfuric acid is used, or for HCl you can use anything, no problem. So here taste for hydrogen means hydrogen gas is producing. How can you taste that hydrogen is produced? That very easy taste is that burning. It burn silently in air or oxygen with pale blue flame, okay, forming water. Okay. Now students, this is another process, Bosch process, to remember producing the hydrogen gas. That remember, two reaction, hot coke, C plus H2O, CO plus H2, that is water gas. That water gas further treated with steam, presence of ferric oxide, okay, act as a catalyst, which act as a catalyst, and chromic, that is a promoter and catalyst, you know. mm, catalyst is called promoter, okay, which will increase the work function of catalyst, that is called promoter. So chromium oxide, they will form carbon dioxide and that water, sorry, hydrogen gas and heat. So these two reaction you must remember. Bosch process is very important, reaction and reaction, you must remember this thing. Now that is to not present electrolysis of water in senior class, you will learn, or in school I will explain. Little bit concept of oxidation and reduction I will explain here. Students, here oxidation, very simply, last page you just read. Oxidation means addition of oxygen, removal of hydrogen, or loss of electron. Okay, similarly student, reduction involve removal of oxygen, just opposite, okay, or or addition of hydrogen or gain of electron. If in a reaction gaining of electron takes place, okay, then that is reduction. Students, here this reaction you can see, Cu2 plus converted to Cu, that means it accept 2 electron, that's why it is reduction. And zinc produce Zn2 plus means that is oxidation, because zinc release 2 electron, okay, okay, that's why. And always positive sign means you will not shown like this, zinc minus 2e form Zn2 plus, no, it is wrong. You have to write like this, zinc Zn2 plus 2e, right side. So for oxidation, right side you will show the number of electron transfer, and for reduction also left side, because copper 2 plus accept 2 electron, copper, okay, means always plus sign you have to follow for the electron transfer. So here left side plus means left side means you can see reduction happens, and right side means oxidation. So that must be reaction when the both together happens, oxidation and reduction, that is called redox reaction. So it is a redox reaction. So this is the simplest form of this reaction, okay, ionic form. Copper sulfate with react with zinc to form zinc sulfate and copper. So copper sulfate, copper 2 plus, zinc Zn2 plus zinc. So where oxidation reduction simultaneously happen, so that is called redox reaction. Students, I think you understand. Suppose this is a redox reaction, how the reaction happens. See, CuO plus H2 form copper plus water. Now students, see, copper here it is minus 2, water oxygen means plus 2, here copper 0, here hydrogen 0 to plus 1. So plus 2 to 0 means 2 electron accepted, that means reduction. Now hydrogen will release 1 electron plus, that means that is oxidation. Okay, oxidation reduction simultaneously happen, that's why that is called redox reaction. Now students, what is oxidizing and reducing agent? Students, oxidizing agent, here you just clear with the example, I will clear you, then you will read the book. Okay, students, oxidizing agent is that oxidize other substance, okay, oxidize other substance and itself reduce, means itself accept hydrogen, means that means it is in the reaction, total reaction, copper accepted electron, okay, means that is a oxidizing agent. Oxidizing agent means I told you that oxidizes other and itself reduce, okay, itself accept electron, okay, accept electron or hydrogen you can say, okay. So when itself accept electron, that means oxidizing agent, and give the electron to other. Okay, sorry, not give the electron to other, accept electron from other. Okay, so for hydrogen you can see that it release electron. Okay, minus 1 electron, minus 1 1 2 electron, so it is reducing agent. Okay, so reducing agent means that reduce other means donate electron. Okay, it will donate electron. When it will donate electron, other will accept that. Okay, so it will provide electron. So reducing agent will provide electron means itself oxidize, so it itself oxidize for hydrogen. Okay, I think you understand. Rewind the video. Okay, thank you.